going on, Runners? This is Roger here by myself playing some FIFA. I'm going to play a couple matches, break down a few of my attacks, break down a few of their attacks, show you what I'm doing right, show you what I'm doing wrong, showing you guys just some tips and tricks that I personally have learned from playing FIFA. I'm not a professional. I don't play a ton of FIFA. I play a decent amount, but it's one of my hobbies, pastimes, guilty pleasures, however you want to word it. I enjoy sitting down, playing a few games of FIFA, get frustrated, get mad when I get my butt kicked, or, I'm really happy when I'm winning games. I want to show you guys my squad first. I am a huge FC Bayern fan, and nationally, I like Argentina, my favorite club, or my favorite international team. However, my favorite club is FC Bayern Munich. So I went with a German/FC Bayern squad, or Bundesliga squad, I guess would be more appropriate. So, up front, I've gotten Thomas Müller, Frank Ribery, and Arjen Robben. These are my, wonderful attackers, best attackers that you can get for FC Bayern or Germany, in my opinion. Except Lewandowski. Lewandowski would be the ultimate, go-to striker if I had the coins to afford him. He's a couple 100,000 coins, though. I don't have that much money. I don't play enough, and I actually do not put real money into this. Completely just everything I get is from playtime that I've earned. No real money is bought for packs and stuff like that. I also did not pack any one of these guys on my squad. I have packed two good people the whole time through, doing squad challenges, squad builder challenges, or doing the daily squad challenges, I think is what they're called. Let me make sure on that. Squad battles, that's what it's called. I do a lot of squad battles, and that's where I earn my coins. They give you packs at the end of the week. I have packed two good players, Martial from Arsenal, and also Iniesta from Barcelona. Martial sold for about 70,000 coins, I think. And Iniesta, unluckily, was from a squad builder challenge, and it was an untradeable Iniesta, so I never got to sell him. Would have loved to have sold him, because he would have been able, if I would have gotten to sell him, I would have been able to afford the next player I'm looking for, which is Marco Reus as a left mid. He is the next player I am going to try to buy. I want Marco Reus left mid. After that, I'm looking for, I actually don't remember his name. He's a German center back in form that plays for Arsenal, I believe. Mustafi. Yeah, I want this 87 Mustafi. I think he meshes well with my squad. He'll fit in. 87. That'll create such a strong defense for my back lineup. So I'm going to put Martial right here where Top Rack is. Top Rack is a wonderful striker. 76 pace isn't bad for a center back. I also run a weird form for those of you who do play FIFA. Most people don't run 3 center backs. They do 2 center backs and 2 wings. I don't find that many great quality wing or right back or left back. You have Alaba, not sure which pronunciation it is. He's the left back, best left back I think in all of FIFA 18, but I don't use him personally because I can't find a great right back to match up to him. I like the 3 center back formation, and when I can afford him, I want Boateng back here as well. He'll probably either replace Hummels because Hummels is slow, or he'll replace Mustafi, depending who has the better stats and how I want to look at that. I would also love Vidal here in replace for Cahida. Cahida, I actually have him set up so that he comes back on defense more often, where I have Ozil more supporting my attackers, kind of like more, center defensive mid, center attacking mid. But that's currently how I have my setup. So I also have Bellarabe over here. I believe Bellarabe is the best German and Bundesliga right mid that I can find. There might be a better inform player that's right mid, and I know there's a few that are better, like stats wise, like this guy here that I have, Yamolenko. I don't know how to pronounce it. I just call him Yamo or Yama, something like that. That's just me. It's easier for me to say that when I'm talking about it in a match or whatever. A lot of times I just don't know how to pronounce his name. But he has an inform that's 84, I believe. So he's got, the 84 stat. But his other stats over here, his pace is a lot slower, like probably 82 or 83. Where, Bellarabe up here with 92 pace, outsprints tons of people. Love that. Doesn't have the best shot, doesn't have the best pass. Decent dribbling stat. Defense and physicality are both terrible, but you want someone physical, but it's not by any means a requirement for my right mid slot. That's not what I'm looking at. I'm looking at your pace, your dribbling, and your pass. So, in my opinion, but Bellarabe with his 92 pace, one of the faster paces in the game. He outruns a lot of other mids. I use him. If Bellarabe ever has an inform, I'm going to shoot everything I can to get that inform Bellarabe to up my midfield a little bit more. But once I get Marco Reus over here and Vidal here, that's one of the best midfields you're looking at. I didn't start with the squad. I've slowly built up to the squad. Here you can see a lot of my players, I started with until I could afford Robin. Robin's about 100,000. I think I got him. I think it actually shows you if you click on him. I think I got him for like 60s. Yeah, 65,000. It says it right here. Bought for 66,500. So, he that's pretty low to get Robin, really. When it first came out, he was a lot more expensive. This is kind of more of a breakdown, but Robin, 86 pace, 86 shot, 81 pass, 90 dribbling. One of the best wings you can get, other than your typical, Messi and those kind of players. I can't really think of anyone else. What I have thought about doing, and this will depend, it's going to cost a lot. But if I could afford Lewandowski and Aubameyang, go dual striker up front, go 4 wide in the back, 4 wide in the mid. So 4-4-2 is what I would shoot for. I feel like I'm missing a player. No, 4-4-2. I would do Lewandowski up front, Aubameyang, because Aubameyang is the fastest player in FIFA 18. Lewandowski is one of the better strikers in FIFA 18. He's not that fast, but all of his other stats, dribbling, pass, shot, wonderful. Like, he's a really just all-around really good player, similar to Thomas Muller, just a better Thomas Muller in my opinion. So what I would like to do is have 2 up front, Thomas Muller, or Lewandowski, and Aubameyang, Marco Reus, Arjen Robben, and then everything else be back here, Alaba, left mid. Figure I might just wind up like playing Socrates right mid because he's got 78 pace, so that's pretty decent. Or something like that. And, obviously I want Neuer back here. But that's a lot of money. A lot of coin. It's going to be a long time unless I get lucky and pack, Neuer or like an inform Messi or inform Ronaldo to be able to afford all those players. This is like a lot of my old squad you'll see here. This goalkeeper not. I just don't have a backup goalkeeper. I want to buy Leno. I would love to be able to buy Leno as a backup goalkeeper. I prefer Fromon. They have, I would say, equal stats. Fromon's got like higher, I think, handling and reflexes, while Leno's got better like diving. He's faster and I think maybe a little bit better positioning. So it's kind of a trade-off. And I actually need to buy a thing for him. I just realized I don't have one on him. Do I have one at all? No, I do not have a goalkeeper chemistry style. I do need to get one for Fraumann because he is my main goalkeeper. Wonderful. Tall German, really tall. He's got, really good reflexes and really good handling. Those are my two biggest things, or reflexes, handling, and positioning are my biggest three things that I look at for a keeper. Diving would be better if his was a little better. It'd be wonderful. It would also be nice if he was a little faster so he can get off his line better because he does not come off the line very often. But I don't have any complaints. He makes tons and tons and tons of saves. Really good goalkeeper. One of the better German goalkeepers, in my opinion. And he is German and Bundesliga, which is even better because as you see right now, I have a Greek guy that's playing for BVB, and I also have a Turkish guy playing for BVB. So if he was only German, he would not mesh well with either one of those. And I think Socrates will always be one of my main three center backs, barring, fitness and stuff like that. You don't have to sub him out or whatever. But back on to what I was talking about a minute ago, I used to play him as my right wing instead of Robin, him as my left wing instead of Ribery, my left mid instead of Brandit. He was a center back, pretty cheap, pretty solid center back, not bad at all. Definitely look for him. Same with Toprak. Toprak is pretty cheap, pretty solid. Then I had Goetze in the middle. In the middle, I think I actually got Cahida because I'm pretty sure Cahida is rather cheap for being as good as he is. 11K, not bad at all. You can earn that in like 5-6 matches. Once you factor in the winning of the matches and plus like doing like say single player seasons, you get extra for winning the full season. You can get someone like Cahida. Used to have Gomez as a striker. Again, $2,000. 82 striker for $2,000. Not expensive at all. 4-star weak foot, really bad at skill moves, but, beginning squad, if you want to go Bundesliga like I have, or German, a mixture of the two that's exactly what I am doing. He is a good starting striker to start with. Just like I said, Toprak and Sol, both great starting center backs. Cahida, not a bad starting mid. Goetze, not really a bad starting mid either. Bought him for 2,000 as well. I mean, that's 2 games if you get some coin boosters. Guerrero, 950, super cheap. He a little more expensive, but one of the better right wings though. Shirley, really cheap for as good as he is. I call him the master of bullshittery. Wonderful player, pretty good. For example, right here, player work rate. That is one of those things you need to look at as well with the weak foot and the skill moves. You need to know what they can perform. You need to know what they can do when you have them. You need to know what foot people have. These are key things. When they have a high attacking and defensive work rate, these are good players, especially when you got looking at 83 pace, 82 shot, 79 dribbling. 3 good stats to have for a winger. He can get into the box. He can score some goals. He has scored some really BS goals. Just completely BS goals. I mean, 47 goals scored for my club. 35 assists. That is really decent for 135 games played. And now I typically use him as a substitute. And wonderful player. Not expensive at all. This keeper, I believe I packed. And so that's why he's there. He's just a solid keeper that I can use to sub out. Doesn't mesh up with any of my people except for Haldez when I have him. Another good, pretty solid, cheap center back. German, plays for Juventus. Will mesh with your squad as long as you don't have him being meshed with Toprak. He will not mesh with Toprak, and he will not mesh with Socrates Papastatopoulos or something. I don't know how to pronounce his name. Hazard. Great right wing. I used him as my right wing, and I used him as my right mid and Yama as my right wing until I got Bellarabe, and then he got replaced by Bellarabe. Which I don't think Bellarabe was very expensive either. I mean, it's simply, and again, high attacking and defensive work rate, decent skill moves, not so great on his weak foot. Not bad, though. This is a solid squad. I'm going to estimate about, because you got about 60,000 here, about 60,000 here, 60, somewhere in that rate for him as well. Actually, I think I got him pretty cheap. Yeah, 36,000. Lucky one on Hummels. He usually goes for about 40 to 50. Him 50. Let's see, 30, 60, 66. Socrates 38. So I'm guessing about 200,000 coins is what I've spent so far on my current starting 11. Not too bad. Just getting out playing some games. This guy was given to me off the start, I believe. He's kind of an extra guy. I had a couple people down for red. I had a red card earlier. I think it was Hummels was red carded. Yeah, he has two red cards for me. Not so great. I get angry and then I'll do stupid things. So he was playing there for a while just because I didn't have a whole lot of these backup guys that I've slowly been buying. And Schweinsteiger, he's German, 900 coins. Super cheap, really, really, really slow. But if you're just looking for a mediocre player that's really cheap, kind of getting your club started, he's not bad either. This is a Bundesliga German squad. I would totally recommend this. I think they have some of the best all-around players that mesh really well. I have an 84 squad, and I believe if I actually put him in for Goetze, once I put that in, it's an 85 rated squad. So I'm right there before being 85. I'm right at the 85 squad rating. But the big thing is, it's an all-around, just straight-up good squad. You can find good center backs, good mids, good forwards. And there's some you can't find a great goalkeeper to mesh well with your center backs. There's some you can find one center back but not another. Or if you run my formation, you can find two center backs but not a third. Or you can't find a right and left back if that's the formation you are running. Or you can't find, for my formation, a great left mid and a great right mid. I'm actually in that situation. I think Bellarabi is a really good right mid. Not a great right mid though. I would love for someone like Robin to be able to step back and play that position, and then have someone like Messi up in my right wing position instead. But that doesn't mesh. So in this situation, I think I'm having one of the best squads that aren't super expensive and you don't have to spend money on. You don't have to spend money on this. I will show you guys. I play mostly semi-pro and professional. 157 wins, 5 draws, 25 losses. Most of my matches have been in squad battles. I just got to Division 3 in single player seasons. Not too bad. Not bad at all.